pull up and pull down configuration. So let us start with pull up. Pull up. Now, if you have to pull up something, it means that you have a switch. You have this switch here, right? And you have this is like this is going to the GPIO of a microcontroller, and this is going here to ground. Now, in a pull-up configuration, when this switch is pressed, this point here, let's give the point some, let's say this point is X. So when switch is closed, X equals 0 volts. But when switch is open, what happens? X is equals to not necessarily 0 volts, right? When this switch is open, X is not necessarily 0. It could be fluctuating, and they call it a tri-state. Now, to ensure that X is equal to, well, we don't want, when it's closed, we know it's 0. So when it's open, we want it to be high, right? To get this to be high, what we can do is we can add a, put a resistor here, right? This is 10K, and here we have a 3.3 volts. So what happens when this switch is open? We have 3.3 volts. There's a small 3.3 volts at this point X. So when the switch is open, we have 3.3 volts. X is equal to 3.3 volts. When the switch is closed, a small current, right, will flow down to ground here, but X will equal to 0 volts, right? Now this configuration here we call a pull up. All right, we are pulling up this point to 3.3 volts, right? Now let's look at pull down. Pull down. Now in the pull down scenario, you have a 3.3 volts and you have a switch. And this is like going to the, this is the point X now, right? That is going to the microcontroller. So let us say this, when the switch is closed, if this is closed, you will have, when switch is closed, X will be 3.3 volts. So it'll be a high. But when switch is open, we don't know what X will be. X could vary here, right? Now to ensure that X goes to a low, we place a resistor here, right? At this point here, we place a resistor. So when the switch is open, this point here will be at 0 volts because you're grounded with this resistor here. All right, so this is pull down scenario. Pull down, and this over here is pull up. Now, pull up and pull down configuration are used a lot in embedded systems. There are cases where you have internal pull up and pull down, but we're just looking at the external scenario here, how you can set up a pull down or a pull up configuration, right? So the whole idea is to ensure that the state or the at the GPIO, it's either a high or a low, right? And you achieve this by having either it's 3.3 volts or 0 volts, right? And in this case, my reference here is the Raspberry Pi, right? And I'm talking about the GPIO ports in it here. Okay, so guys, I'll stop here, but please subscribe to my channel, which is Spectrum 1844, right? For more videos, because I will keep throwing content into this channel, a range of stuff from C, C++, math, embedded systems, Python, and it can get larger to or expand to other domains. But if you're in this field, subscribe to my channel and we shall enjoy this journey together. So I'll stop here for now. All right, bye.